Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront updates and some more Star Wars Battlefront talk, because recently there's been a lot of rumors floating around in regards to Battlefront 3, including this article called Star Wars Battlefront 3 may be announced soon, among other things that have been floating around the internet. And I wanted to, as always, bring up these rumors and talk about them with you guys, simply put, because I know a lot of you are tweeting me, oh, is Battlefront 3 coming? Blah blah blah, and most of the time, like this time, it is not really based on any proper sources other than speculation whatsoever. So I'd rather bring it up, take it down to realistic level, and basically, well, discuss it with you guys so you know where we're at when it comes to Battlefront 3. Because I know a lot of people will see this and think it's confirmed, or a lot of people will take this information and twist it in videos or other articles and making it seem like it is confirmed despite it not being so. So what are these articles basing these Battlefront 3 rumors of? Well, first of all, it's the thing I've already talked about, the Battlefront 2 actors that reveal that they're working on a new and secret project together. That alone, like I mentioned in an earlier video, I don't think hints towards a Battlefront 3. I am not really sure what it could be, but realistically, I think it could be that they are going to show up in Fallen Order 2 or something like that. Because even if they are working on a Battlefront 3, I highly doubt they would bring back the campaign from Battlefront 2 and kind of remake parts of that or show like earlier parts before Admiral Versio is dead and so on. I highly doubt it. Again, I could be wrong here, but I don't think that piece of news alone points towards Battlefront 3. And another piece of information that really has to mean nothing is this post out on Gaming Leaks and Rumors, made by a completely anonymous account with no sources whatsoever, that is saying that Battlefront 3 is happening and that it is very early into development, as most of the team is working on Battlefield 6. And that we should expect an announcement in the coming months. He did later on in the comments say February in specific, and that they were going to release like an EA Star Wars sizzle reel similar to the Lucasfilm games trailer they recently announced, and that the game would come out in Q4 2023. That it will take advantage of the new console's SSD, and lastly that it is positioned to take a new direction for the series that will distinguish itself from the last two installments. So like this information per se, if Battlefront 3 is in the works, could very well be true. 2023 is very realistic. It's also realistic that they would work on Battlefront 3 after Battlefield 6, but this is really something that anyone could make up. There's no specifics in here that makes me believe this, and there's no way to see if this is real or not. Like, I highly doubt that even if they are working on a Battlefront 3 or are planning to make a Battlefront 3, that they would announce it next month already. I really don't think that's true, as it's way too early, probably. I mean, sure, the first Battlefront game had that little teaser trailer when they started working on the game, so it's not impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible, but from a realistic standpoint, don't expect a Battlefront 3 announcement next month. I really don't think that is happening, but if a Battlefront 3 is going to happen, I definitely think some of the information that is in this thread is probably true, but mostly because this person probably guessed it. I mean, this is literally something I could have written up in 5 minutes and apparently get 500 upvotes out of nowhere. So again, this is no source at all, and that's why I don't think you should read too much into it. And the last piece of information that actually has some truth to it, that I would say is probably the most important takeaway from this video, is Jeff Grubb, one of the industry's most prominent insiders, who actually discussed these rumors on a podcast.
I don't know for sure, but my hunch here is that I think every EA Star Wars game pretty much is going to continue. All the series are going, like, we'll get another Battlefront.
When they were talking about the Ubisoft deal and everything, and he doesn't say like, oh, the rumors are true or anything, and it kind of sounds like he doesn't really know here, but what he knows and what he thinks at least is that they are planning to continue all the Star Wars series that they are currently working on at EA. So that means Fallen Order 2 and probably a Battlefront 3 or a Battlefront game at least. So he doesn't specifically say that neither the Reddit thread or the rumors about the actors have anything to do with that and that he knows that, but what he says is that from what he has heard, EA are planning to continue the series they've already started beyond 2023, so it's not just like until the deal ends, but he thinks they are going to make a Fallen Order 2, that then they are going to make another Battlefront game. So I think that's probably the important takeaway here, that he, as an insider who still seems to know a lot of information about what's going on. For instance, he mentioned that he knew about Ubisoft Star Wars deal, that they've been working on that for almost a year. That's why I think it's a good sign that a new Battlefront game might be happening. Not because of the rumors about the actors or because of this Reddit thread, but because he simply thinks that's what they are planning to do. And I really hope that's true. And if you want to listen to the full podcast, I will leave a link to that in the description below, because I think it's very interesting to hear his thoughts. I always follow him out of Twitter, and he tends to have a lot of insider information in regards to pretty much anything in the games industry. I'm not sure how he gets the info, but it's someone who, when he says something about a game, you could pretty much trust it. If he says for certain this and this is happening, then it's almost guaranteed to be true. And if he thinks something is happening, it means he has a pretty qualified guess for it. So that's the main takeaway from this video. But I just wanted to take this rumor, bring it down to a realistic level, discuss it with you guys, and now you know that a Battlefront 3 may be happening, but nothing from this thread or any of the other rumors currently points towards like a reveal next month or anything like that. Again, I could be wrong, and this random Reddit thread could be 100% true, although I highly doubt it. But that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.